Man, junior high just gives me so many stories to tell. It's awesome. Makes my life a little bit easier when I need to tell a story. I was never the best student. I was always daydreaming about doing something other than just sitting there to listen to some lady talk about current events in the world. Obviously I should have listened because nowadays I have no idea what's going on, unless I watch Jon Stewart, and even then, I laugh more than I learn. But that's not what the story is about. This is about me cheating on a test so creatively that I think I deserve a medal. It went down like this. It was the day before a big test, one that was sure to go on the next report card, and as all of you kids know, parents are going to want to see that report card. The entire week I was telling myself, you have to study, you have to study. But I didn't. I think I was playing video games and watching TV or something. So 2 days before the test, I realized I was doomed. I didn't know what was going to be on it, and I devised a devious plan. The next day I went to my friend who sat next to me in class, and I explained my idea. Since we knew that the test was going to be multiple choice, I decided to create hand symbols for answers. Whenever I would be stuck in a question, I would write a number on my arm, roll up my sleeve for him to see it, and then he would raise a number of fingers to tell me the answer. Raise one finger for A, two for B, so on. After giving me the answer, I would roll my sleeve back up, and the teacher would not know anything about it. After he heard my genius, he was down, and actually commended me for the simplicity and yet genius of it. So it came down to it. Exam day, social studies. I get handed my test and an answer sheet, and the teacher gives me some horrible news. Be sure to write what test form you have, either form A or B, because the question order is different. I don't know why she's British. She wasn't in real life. I instantly look over to my friend and he showed me his test. Form A. I looked at mine. Form B. I was devastated. All the planning and explaining for my cheating idea all down the drain. But something told me to try anyway. Even though I didn't know much about what was on the exam, I did know some answers. So I thought that maybe I can crack the code. So I looked toward my friend and whispered, "The plan is still on." I began to work on my tests, and I skipped the ones I didn't know. Question 1, didn't know. Question 2, A. Question 3, C. Question 4, no damn clue. Question 5, the D. I stopped and tried something. I roll up my sleeve and write a 2 on my arm. My friend slowly glances over and holds up 3 fingers. I am sure that question number 2 is A. So I roll up my sleeve again and write a number 1 on my arm. And this time, he holds up a single finger. Interesting results. I began to think that maybe questions were flipped with the one before it. Question 1 for my friend was question 2 for me. I decided to test out my theory and went all the way down to question 20 and 21. 2 questions that I definitely knew the answers to. 20 was A and 21 was D. I wrote those 2 numbers on my arm, and sure enough, 20, he holds up 3 fingers. 21, he only holds 1 finger. I cracked the code. It was only a question of seeing which ones I knew and what number I needed to write on my arm for him to give me answers. Of course things wouldn't go that smoothly for me, because while I was rolling up my sleeve, my teacher sneaks up from behind me, and she goes, "Robbie, are you okay? You keep rolling off your sleeve. You're not cheating, are you?" She's not British. I instantly go, no, I'm not. Almost too suspiciously like. She stares at me for about half a second and moves on. I give my friend that holy crap that was close look that we all know too well. So we do it. We both finish our tests. He turns in his, I wait a little to turn in mine. And after a few minutes of nervously waiting for class to end, the bell finally rings, and I feel like I am free to go. But oh no. One more thing goes wrong. The teacher calls me to her desk. My mind thinks the quickest it has ever thought ever, and thinks that this is about my sleeve, and that she probably wants me to lift it up and show it to her. My whole plan would go in shambles instantly, and I would probably go to jail. So I react quickly and respond, "Can I go to the bathroom first? I really need to go." She reluctantly says, "Okay," and I head to the bathroom. I roll up my sleeve and start scrubbing like crazy. I mean, my skin is red and almost bleeding. It becomes like a process. Water, soap, scrub. Water, soap, scrub. I do that for about 5 minutes, and the numbers are barely visible in my arm. I quickly dry my arm with loads of paper towels and even run it through the hand dryer for double checking. I roll down my sleeve and head back to the classroom. As I walk to the room, she stands up and comes over to me. She tells me, "Robbie,
I'm very suspicious about you today. I feel like you were cheating. Now I know you know the consequences, so if you would please roll up your sleeve so I can check it for any suspicious markings.
I slowly roll up my sleeve and show her that there is nothing on it. She closely inspects it and rolls my sleeve back down. This is what she said to me.
Robin, I'm sorry for not trusting you. You may leave now. Have a good weekend.
I leave the room, shutting the door behind me, and I let out the biggest sigh of my life. I later meet up with my friend and I tell him what happened. He laughs, I laugh, and we have the moment of, yeah, we did it. We high five and get on the bus. The Monday we get to class, she hands me my tests. A, raising my grade to an A, and being able to show off my report card to my parents. So that's how I got away with cheating on a test, guys. By the way, don't cheat. Just because I didn't get caught doesn't mean you won't either. I mean, if you have to cheat, just make sure that you're prepared. And don't mention my name because I don't want hate mail. Got any good cheating stories? Tell me in the comments. Bye, guys.